Something new has entered our solar system, but it did so silently. It didn't flare, explode, or announce its arrival. It moved with impossible speed and precision, almost as if it knew exactly where it was going. Initially, astronomers thought it was just another icy fragment drifting at the edges of space. But the more they observed it, the more it defied every expectation of celestial behavior. Now, scientists are calling it 3E Atlas. Its recent transmissions have left researchers both fascinated and unnerved. What they've discovered isn't just unusual, it seems impossible. Some experts are even quietly suggesting what others hesitate to say aloud. This object might not be natural. When 3E Atlas was first detected in June by the Atlas Observatory, an early warning system for potentially dangerous objects, it seemed unremarkable. It was distant, dim, and moving fast. But further investigation revealed an extraordinary truth. Archival data showed that 3E Atlas had appeared before, moving along a hyperbolic trajectory, the unmistakable signature of an interstellar visitor. Only two other objects, Oumuamua and Borisov, have ever been observed doing the same. Both captured global attention, but this new visitor behaves differently. Its velocity is extreme, over 150,000 miles per hour, and it's accelerating in ways that cannot be explained by gravity alone. This non-gravitational acceleration immediately raised alarm among astrophysicists, as it suggests a force from within, artificial propulsion, like that from a probe or perhaps a message. To understand the significance, we can look back to 2017. Oumuamua passed through the solar system at a sharp angle. It was elongated, silent, and lacked the usual cometary signs such as a tail or outgassing, yet it accelerated unexpectedly. Avi Loeb, a Harvard astrophysicist, famously proposed it could be an alien probe. Now, he and others are suggesting the same about 3E Atlas. Unlike Oumuamua, which appeared and vanished almost instantly, 3E Atlas is lingering, giving scientists the rare opportunity to study it in detail. And what they are discovering is deeply unsettling. Despite being nearly 4 times farther from the Sun than Earth, 3E Atlas is unusually bright. If it were a natural rock, it would need to be roughly 20 kilometers wide to reflect that much light, but its mass doesn't match. The brightness suggests it may be metallic or artificially smooth. Observations of its motion revealed even stranger behavior. It isn't spinning chaotically, shedding material, or acting like a normal comet or asteroid. It moves steadily and purposefully, almost as if it is aware of its surroundings. Scientists soon turned to the James Webb Space Telescope for deeper insight. Its infrared instruments revealed that 3E Atlas does not emit the expected heat signature of a comet or asteroid. Its temperature remains unnaturally stable, and certain expected spectral lines are absent, as if materials are absorbing or blocking radiation. But the most startling discovery came from a faint pulsing in its radio profile, a pattern that is neither regular enough to be a beacon nor random enough to be noise. Astronomers described it as a structured signal, unlike anything naturally produced by interstellar phenomena. 3E Atlas's trajectory is just as strange. Instead of continuing outward, its path appears to be adjusting, bending toward the inner solar system, and ultimately toward the Sun. The change is subtle, but clear, and cannot be fully explained by gravity. It will make a close approach to Mars on October 3, 2025, and pass within twice Earth's distance from the Sun on October 23. Earth will remain on the opposite side of the Sun during this encounter, keeping us safe, for now. Its final approach near Earth's orbit in December 2025 will be close enough to observe, but it may never threaten the planet directly. Analyses of the faint radio signals revealed something remarkable. The timing of the pulses corresponds to mathematical sequences, prime numbers, Fibonacci patterns, and even intervals aligning with Earth-based time units. Some sequences correspond almost perfectly with seconds and minutes, hinting at a clock of sorts, calibrated to an unknown celestial rhythm. A physicist in Prague proposed that these intervals mirror the orbital resonance of Jupiter's moons, a level of knowledge suggesting long-term observation of our planetary system. Infrared imaging shows that 3E Atlas isn't entirely consistent in shape. Over weeks, the reflective surface appears to shift slightly, suggesting movement or structural change. Models from Caltech propose it could be composed of ultra-thin materials, similar to solar sails, capable of subtly adjusting its surface to steer using radiation pressure. This would make it a highly advanced probe, able to navigate without traditional propulsion. Its energy curve even suggests deliberate deceleration as it approaches the planetary plane, as if it is maneuvering intentionally. After the James Webb data leak, several observatories and online tracking platforms went silent. Pages were removed, forums banned, and astronomers quietly deleted social media posts. This coordinated disappearance of information hints at deliberate containment, leaving the public to wonder whether it reflects a discovery, a threat, or the first signs of contact. Further spectroscopic studies revealed the presence of a rare isotope not found naturally in space, previously only produced in controlled fusion reactions or theoretical models. Its existence on 3E Atlas suggests either a major flaw in our understanding of astrophysics or deliberate engineering far beyond human capability. This isotope could serve as a power source or even as a medium for storing information, a cosmic data vessel. It seems as if someone, or perhaps something, has conducted a preliminary evaluation of our reactions and is now presenting the real experience. 3E Atlas is not just a singular entity, it appears to be Iteration 2, a thoughtfully crafted prototype. Its message transcends mere transmission. It's intricately tied to its timing and interactions within the solar system. Silence has always been the norm within SETI. However, leaked documents disclosed that 3E Atlas's signal was flagged months before James Webb made it public. This sparked numerous inquiries behind closed doors. Why was the world kept in the dark? Why was the signal omitted from official monitoring? The rationale appears rooted in fear. Fear of causing panic, fear of damaging credibility, but perhaps the harder truth is more disturbing. Our current technology and understanding might be inadequate to truly interpret what we are encountering. An anonymous source revealed that the object's signal showcases multi-layered modulation. It is encoded not on a single frequency but across multiple bands, akin to a multi-channel broadcast meant for receivers we do not yet have. Adding to this enigma, a faint secondary signal was detected following the main transmission, almost as if 3E Atlas anticipated a response, but did not receive one. We are nearing the end of its passage through our solar system. In a matter of months, 3E Atlas will reach a position where it may become unobservable, either slipping behind the sun's glare or altering its reflective properties to evade our instruments entirely. Some experts speculate it will vanish like Oumuamua, while others worry it may remain. Its slow, intentional approach could signify a parking orbit, a temporary state established to observe, interact, or even deploy something before disappearing completely. The notion of interstellar intelligence subtly embedding technology in our solar system is shifting from the realm of science fiction to cautious examination in scholarly discussions. Humanity finds itself gazing into the void, and something appears to gaze back. As 3E Atlas approaches the inner solar system, reports of unusual activity near Europa, one of Jupiter's moons, have emerged. Renowned for its subsurface ocean and potential for life, Europa has long captivated astrobiologists. Currently, deep space monitors near Jupiter are capturing signal disruptions, interference patterns, and unusual gravitational readings that correspond with the object's proximity. It's as if 3E Atlas resonates with something already present, an echo between silent transmitters. Some theorists posit that Europa might harbor ancient alien artifacts, preserved beneath the ice, now being activated by this object. Concurrently, both military and civilian monitoring networks have slipped into unsettling silence. Public dashboards tracking 3E Atlas have gone dark. When queried, official statements lack clarity. No threat detected. Tracking continues. No public release scheduled. However, classified briefings appear to be taking place involving NASA, the Space Force, and intelligence agencies behind closed doors. Whistleblower reports indicate a reflection signal was intercepted, an echo bouncing off 3E Atlas, distorted, resembling an attempted handshake, but to whom or what remains unclear. While many researchers concentrated on the pulsating signals, a select group of cryptologists examined the timing intervals as potential code. They argued that the pulse patterns, once translated into spatial ratios, might unveil a three-dimensional structure, a possible blueprint for an engineered object. This model resembles an array or framework for energy dispersion. In this light, 3E Atlas is more than a data transmitter, it embodies the message itself. It could be conveying knowledge, instructions, or information, intended not for human construction but to provoke understanding. Then, silence enveloped the object. Pulses ceased. There were no signs of acceleration or course adjustments, only stillness. Yet this silence feels intentional, unnaturally controlled, as though 3E Atlas was assessing us. Perhaps it was gauging our curiosity, fear, and reaction times, analyzing both our digital and physical traces. Some speculate this quiet represents a verdict, a test concluded, a record of humanity's collective behavior. A more startling theory arises from bioastronomers suggesting that parts of the signal correlate with amino acid frequencies. Not mere random noise but intervals echoing protein synthesis patterns recognized on Earth. One frequency even aligns with glycine, the universe's simplest amino acid. While mainstream science tends to dismiss this as chance, researchers argue the probability is astronomically low. If accurate, 3E Atlas might not just relay telemetry or scientific information. It could deliver genetic instructions, potentially for replication, evolution, or creation. Whether aimed at itself, another entity, or humanity, remains unknown. Now, as 3E Atlas quietly drifts into the cosmic expanse, its presence endures. We are left grappling with fragments of understanding, anomalies bewildering in their nature, and the awareness that this visitor was never a mere rock in space. It watched, measured, and subtly influenced our reality. The most disquieting thought is that its message wasn't aimed at scientists, telescopes, or computers. It was directed at those capable of grasping it directly. Individuals like you. Those who now carry the resonance of something vast and unfathomable. Perhaps the message wasn't to alert humanity but to awaken it. If true,